Pastor Brian is the pastor here at New Birth, and he tells me the recent murder of Atlanta rapper Takeoff really took a toll on many. He says he wanted to speak to young black men today.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Now, since the shooting death of Takeoff in Houston last week, the hip-hop community has been turned upside down. A lot of people have been taking to social media to mourn the loss of this successful rapper, and you even have members of the local community like pastors and people in the local government who see the situation at hand and see how it's affecting the youth and have come out to speak. Now, this thing is a powder keg, and everybody is fearing some type of retaliation due to the fact that there's a lot of rumors out there about who's responsible for taking Takeoff's life. Now, one person specifically whose name's been thrown around is a guy by the name of Fifth Ward Cam, or Lil Cam Fifth. Now, he's been seen on social media recently tweeting, or at least somebody who's in control of his account, so this might refute some of the claims that he lost his life in revenge or in retaliation for what happened to Takeoff. Now, what's even more interesting is the local community in Atlanta see the situation at hand and they're trying to get a grips on it. You have pastors who have come forward to try to get people together and call an end to the violence. Now, one of those people being a guy by the name of Pastor Jamal Bryant, who took to social media yesterday and is now going viral for a moment that took place in church. Now, before we get to the specifics and talk about all the details, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. It seems like the entire city of Atlanta is in mourning after the death of rap superstar Takeoff. You have a professional football team, the Atlanta Falcons, who even had a moment for Takeoff before playing the game recently. Also, friends and family members of the slain rapper took to social media to show that they had a candlelight in his honor. So let's look at this video.
Don't play with them. Take
In that video, you can see that the friends and family of Takeoff had their opportunity to say their final goodbyes before the funeral, but tempers are still up. This could be a terrible situation in hip-hop because a lot of people are to blame for Takeoff losing his life. At least that's what's being fed online. A lot of people are looking at J Prince and mob ties as being responsible for the situation, and some are calling an end to the violence early. One of those being a pastor by the name of Jamal Bryant. Now, he recently went viral with a moment where he talked to some young men in his petition where he wanted to send the message that he wants to see an end to the violence in hip-hop, and he's fearing any type of retaliation. So let's look at the news story.
Now, Pastor Brian is the pastor here at New Birth, and he tells me the recent murder of Atlanta rapper Takeoff really took a toll on many. He says he wanted to speak to young black men today.
Today, I want to pray a hedge fence of protection for our young black men in this community. I want to ask all of our young men to come to the altar, please. All of our young men, if you're under 20, all of our black boys are under 20.
It's a call of action Pastor Jamal Bryant here at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church made during Sunday's church service. It's a video that is now going viral on social media. He wanted all young black men under the age of 20 in the sanctuary to come to the altar.
Now, in that news report, they highlighted the fact that Pastor Jamal Bryant brought up some young men to the stage to let them know the importance of staying alive and staying up out of the street. Now, this could be seen as a positive viral moment, but the pastor is quite literally preaching to the choir. The people's ear that he probably needs are in the streets right now and aren't the type of kids that are sitting there in church today. Now, what's crazy is there's a lot of things going on in this situation that we probably could fix in the hip hop community, and it might take some outside forces. But right now, as tempers are up and people are trying to figure this thing out, everybody just wants answers. And even worse than that, some are asking for retaliation. And right now on social media, a lot of names are being thrown around. One thing we do know though is that Quavo and Takeoff were supposed to be under the protection of J Prince Jr., Jazz Prince, and mob ties. And that protection failed them because Takeoff lost his life and Quavo had to sit there as his nephew lost his life. Now, you can't blame anybody for trying to make a positive out of a negative situation, but this might not be the answers for those who are directly involved. But let's also see some more of this news clip where Pastor Jamal Bryant breaks it down why he felt the need to take action.
I am afraid that this generation is adjusting to a culture of violence with no redress. This summer, this fall, I think we've lost 6 rappers to violence.
Bryant talked to me about the most recent high-profile murder of the rapper Takeoff from Atlanta's music group Migos. Takeoff was shot and killed in Houston.
Yet we wonder why our young people are under stress, under anxiety, under depression, because all of the people that they look up to are now falling below zero.
Now, the pastor isn't lying. The epidemic of rappers losing their life, especially high-profile rappers, has gotten out of hand. This is getting to the point where every week we're hearing a story of somebody related to hip hop on the come up, or somebody even as established as the Migos with Grammy nominations and all have lost somebody, or someone has lost their life. This is crazy, man. And at this point, I think we're at the beginning stages of where this is gonna be, especially when it comes to Takeoff situation, because you've got names being thrown out there and accused, but nothing official has come forward. Now, obviously, the police are gonna have a lot to work on. They're gonna have video evidence. They're gonna have innocent bystanders who were shot, or witnesses who were people in attendance of the event that night. It's a crazy situation when you think about it, because there were other celebrities and even some say boxers that were around for the dice game and the after effects, the shooting that took place and Takeoff losing his life. There's even rumors that the feds are involved in this situation already, and we've seen it before. In the PNB Rock situation, the feds created a task force in order to bring to justice the person who was responsible for taking his life. And with how brazen this shooting was in front of so many people, and with a rapper this high profile and with this many eyes on the case, if you think this is going unsolved, you might be fooling yourselves. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Is it possible that the feds are already involved and are already lining everything up to arrest a suspect in this situation? And with all the rumors out there, we've had several. We've had people come out to say, hey, it was somebody from Takeoff's own team that shot and killed the rapper out of mistake, out of accident, in a retaliation fire. Then we have rumors about Lil Cam, Fifth Ward Cam, who is alleged to be the guy in the yellow hoodie the night the shooting took place. And there's even diagrams that people have drawn up of the footage from the shooting that TMZ provided. You can see it broken down frame by frame, where a lot of people are saying Lil Cam, or at least the guy in the yellow hoodie, was the person that took Takeoff's life. It's so many rumors circulating around about this situation, and as fans, you gotta make sure you're not being deceived and falling for a narrative that's being put out there for somebody else's benefit. But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get an update every time I update on this story. And with that, we out of here. Peace.